In the heart of Nigeria's Plateau State, where the earth meets the sky and the whispers of the wind carry the stories of generations past, a tragedy unfolded that would leave an indelible mark on the land and its people. Here, nestled amidst the rolling hills under a sweeping azure sky, lies a tapestry of peaceful rural communities. Life here pulses with a rhythm that is as old as the land itself. Children's laughter echoes through the valleys, women gather at the river to wash clothes and share stories, while men till the fertile soil under the watchful gaze of the sun. The air is filled with the scent of the earth and the sound of life. Yet beneath this tranquil surface, a storm was brewing. Once vibrant and alive with the rhythms of everyday life, these communities would soon become the epicenter of a nightmare that would haunt them for years to come. On December 24, 2023, terror descended upon the unsuspecting villages of Bokos and Bakinladi, as armed assailants unleashed a reign of terror upon the innocent. The once tranquil landscape of Plateau State was transformed into a tapestry of chaos and destruction as the flames of hatred consumed homes and lives with ruthless abandon. Amidst the smoky haze and the cacophony of screams, the villagers were left to grapple with a reality that was as brutal as it was unexpected. Homes that once bustled with life were reduced to smoldering ruins, and the air was filled with a palpable sense of loss that was almost too overwhelming to bear. In the aftermath of the attack, survivors were left to sift through the wreckage of their lives, their faces etched with a grief so profound it seemed to echo through the valleys and hills of the plateau. Their stories painted a vivid picture of the horror that had unfolded. A villager named Ibrahim recounted his experience, his voice trembling as he spoke. "It happened so fast," he said. "One moment everything was normal and the next, chaos." A woman named Amina, her eyes welling up with tears, whispered about the family she had lost. "I lost my entire family, my home, everything," she murmured, her words a chilling testament to the depth of her despair. And then there was Fatima, a mother cradling her child, her face a mask of sorrow. "How do I tell my child that their father will never come home again? How do I explain the senselessness of it all?" she asked, her voice barely more than a whisper. As the dust settled and the echoes of gunfire faded into the distance, the magnitude of the tragedy began to sink in. The once vibrant communities of Bokos and Bakinladi were now monuments to a horrific act of violence that had robbed them of their peace and innocence. Yet even as they grappled with their loss, the survivors clung to their resolve, vowing to seek justice for their loved ones and to rebuild their shattered lives. "How do I tell my child that their father will never come home again? How do I explain the senselessness of it all?" The air was thick with the stench of smoke and the sound of gunfire echoed through the valleys as homes were reduced to ashes and lives were snuffed out in an instant. As the dust settled, a chilling silence hung over the villages of Bokos and Bakinladi. A once lively and bustling community was now a ghost town, scarred by the violent acts of a terrifying night. In the wake of the devastating attacks that tore through the heart of Plateau State, the aftermath revealed a community shattered and reeling from the horrors unleashed upon them. As the dust settled, the Nigerian army launched clearance operations to track down those responsible for the heinous acts. However, for many victims, the response came too late, with reports emerging of agonizingly long waits of over 12 hours for security forces to arrive. The brutality of the assaults ignited a firestorm of outrage among residents, who clamored for justice and government protection. Governor Caleb Mutfwang swiftly condemned the violence, yet his response drew sharp criticism amid accusations of inadequate measures to safeguard the vulnerable. In the face of mounting pressure, Amnesty International called for an independent investigation, highlighting the urgent need for accountability and transparency. Meanwhile, the international community, including prominent organizations like the United Nations, African Union, European Union, and the United States, voiced solidarity and offered support to the grieving nation. Adding to the anguish, images from a previous tragedy, the 2022 Owo church attack, resurfaced on social media, mislabeled as scenes from the Plateau State Massacres. The misrepresentation further deepened the pain of those affected. underscoring the complexities of navigating truth in an era of misinformation. On January 8, 2024, amidst the lingering sorrow and palpable tension, thousands of Nigerian Christians descended upon Jos, the capital of Plateau State, to demand an end to the insecurity plaguing their communities. Their impassioned plea echoed through the streets, a poignant reminder of the resilience and unwavering spirit of a people determined to rebuild amidst the ruins of tragedy. In the face of this devastation, the local government sprung into action. Governor Caleb Mutfwang, in a heartfelt address, pledged to bring justice to the affected families. "We will not rest until justice is served. These senseless acts of violence will not go unpunished," he declared. The promise of justice, while a small solace, brought a glimmer of hope to the grieving community. The aftermath was a testament to the resilience of the affected communities. Amid the rubble and ruin, the spirit of unity was unbroken. The ashes of destruction bore witness to acts of kindness and humanity, as neighbors and strangers alike reached out to one another, offering comfort and assistance. The world watched as Plateau State, despite the heavy blow, refused to be defeated. Its people, though wounded, remained unbowed. Their strength in the face of adversity was a beacon of hope, a powerful reminder that even in our darkest moments, we have the capacity to rise again, to rebuild, and to heal. The echoes of this tragedy continue to reverberate around the world, a stark reminder of the price of peace and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Though the scars of the 2023 Plateau State Massacres may never fully heal, the resilience of the human spirit endures. In the shadow of the hills where their ancestors once roamed, the survivors stood tall, their spirits unbroken, their resolve unshaken. They are the living testament to the incredible strength of the human spirit, to its capacity to endure, to hope, and to rebuild. From the ashes of their former lives, they've carved out a new existence, one that is testament to their indomitable will and their unyielding courage. There is unity in their sorrow, a collective strength in their shared pain. It is a bond that transcends ethnic lines, religious differences, and political affiliations. It is a testament to their shared humanity, to their innate capacity for compassion, for understanding, and for love. In the face of unimaginable loss, they found solace in each other, strength in their shared grief, and hope in their collective resilience. They've become more than just survivors. They've become a beacon of hope, a symbol of the enduring spirit of humanity in the face of adversity. They've turned their pain into a catalyst for change, their sorrow into a call for justice. They've found ways to turn their tragedy into a source of inspiration, their despair into a driving force for progress. They've used their experience as a platform to advocate for peace, for justice, and for change. Their story is one of resilience, of unity, and of hope. It is a story that teaches us about the power of the human spirit, about its capacity to heal, to endure, and to thrive in the face of adversity. Their journey is far from over. There are still challenges to face, obstacles to overcome, and injustices to right. But they face them with courage, with determination, and with an unwavering belief in their capacity to create a better future. For in the darkest of nights, it is our unwavering resolve that will ultimately guide us towards the dawn of a new day. Dear viewers, as we embark on this incredible journey celebrating the remarkable achievements, successes, and pains of Africa, I urge you to join our community dedicated to making a positive impact in Africa and beyond. By subscribing to Impactful Africa, you're not just becoming a part of our movement, but you're also contributing to a brighter future for individuals and communities across the continent. Together, let's amplify the stories of resilience, inspire change, and empower the next generation of leaders. Subscribe now and be a catalyst for meaningful impact. Together, we can make a difference. One story at a time. Love you all.